Hey, good people, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is in the place where you are at. My name is Anna Mugeshe. Thank you so much for always tuning in. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are visiting for the first time, welcome back also, and do subscribe to this channel of hope. And thank you so much. I am back. Subscribe to the channel. I promised and I prayed to God that I'll always get time to do some vlogs. Short ones in between the main topics on the table of counselors insight. And today I have a very short video that I want to do, and I want to clean up with you, and I'll show you what I want to clean with you. And you're going to bear me witness. If you use borehole in your toilets or in your house, borehole water stains some sinks, some basins in your bathroom, maybe the sinks that you're using in your house. And if you don't, if the borehole water does not stain your basins and your sinks and your toilet, drop a comment and let me know how you go about it so that that water does not stain. But either way, I'm going to show you, clean up with me the toilet and the bathroom and the basins of my house. I've realized the toilets upstairs, if they stay for like 2 days when they are not cleaned because they are rarely used, then they are going to stain, and even if you wash them very well, they will always stain. So I'm forced to use some products, and I'm forced to do a lot of work. Drop a comment, let me know how you clean your toilet, and I'm going to show you how I go about it, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to clean, and show you what I am doing. So clean with Anne now, clean with Anna Mugeshe now. Welcome and see what I'm cleaning. So thank you so much for those who have subscribed. Thank you so much for those who are still tuning in. And this is a video, and this is what you're going to clean. This is my bathroom, if I may call it like that. And I have also once in one of the videos cleaned this bathroom with you. If you look at that place, you're going to find that there are a lot of stains. You're going to find that there's a lot of demolishing that has been done and back, because when the construction was done, so much did not work very well. That's a story for another day. And this is what you're going to clean up. We are going to organize that chest of drawers with you. This is where I keep my soap. This is where I keep my my toiletries. I'm going to arrange that. You can see I have some products that I'm going to use there. I try so much, but I'll tell you the product that works very much for me. If you look at that toilet, you're going to find out that, wow, it's just so dirty. There are those stains which are very, very stubborn that I keep on scrubbing. And this is what I'm going to scrub. And trust me, after I scrub it, it's going to be very, very clean. I do it very thoroughly. I'm going to show you what I use and what I do. And I'm also going to organize that. These are the stains that I was telling you about. If you look at the sink, you can see the stains that I'm talking about. These are very, very stubborn stains. If it stays for a day or two without cleaning, then and the water is used, the borehole water is used, then you're going to find out that the stains are going to be so much. So this is what you're going to clean. My basins, most of them in upstairs. See the stains I was telling you. Does yours look like that? Please drop a comment and let me know how you go about it. So many people told me about so many products that I use and they don't work. If you look at this is very stubborn, and trust me, even after I clean it, it will not come out. So monthly or it's become very expensive to keep on changing this part, because I can change this part. And this is the work of the water from a borehole. Now, if I bring you here, you're going to see that there are two different types of bathing towels there. They were white in color. So we've decided, because of what the water does to their bathing towels, that is, of course, the bath towels, we shall be changing them monthly. And so if you look at those ones which are very discolored, they are due to be changed to this two here. So I'm going to remove that and remain with, so I will do away with this. This is 1 month old. Don't tell me I'm very dirty, because we do clean them. Sorry about that. So we are going to replace them with this. And I am also going to remove this one so that we can have at least newer ones. And this is the work of the borehole water. We've tried to clean it. Somebody should tell me what you're going to do. If you look at my tiles, actually, I'll tell you the truth. This bathroom has taken a few days. I've not washed it. Almost a week I've not cleaned it. Because somehow I was not there and I left it very dirty. So this is what you're going to clean. This is what you're going to scrub. You can bear me witness. These ones are not going to shine very much because they're already very much discolored. I'm planning on changing them and maybe putting different colors. Not that I love white. I have different colors of towels. I have white. At least these ones have not discolored because I soak them with a jig, though I can see like this one is already discoloring. You can see I have different colors. I have dull colors. And this is what you're going to clean and clean with me. The other thing that I want us to clean with you is my office. Gym. Somebody is using it as a gym instead of an office. See how disorganized it is. This is why I do much of the work. You can see some wires there. You can see somebody was sleeping on this couch. Remember, you guys, I've done some renovation on this. This was a balcony. During the COVID, I transformed it into an office because the office that I and my hubby were using is where the children were doing their online work. That is, we call it study room, which is downstairs. So the two balconies, one of it is used by my hubby and the other one I use it. So I'm going to organize this, which looks very untidy because children have been playing around here since, you know, they are in for long holidays. So I'm going to organize this. I'm going to clean that. Sometimes it's very cold and we use that heater. And yeah, so this is what I'm going to clean with you. And welcome, guys. Let's do it. So yep, this is what you're going to clean. And if you look at what I've just done, I have just wetted it with some of the products that I'm going to use. And yeah, I'm putting water. So I've actually used, you can always guess, I've used some Harpic, I've used some Omo. And the normal soap that you normally use just to make sure that the stains are a bit lenient. It's like soaking as I clean the rest of the floor, as I wipe out the places that I'm supposed to wipe, and then I come and be on it. So I'm going to do this in all the basins in upstairs. The toilets in upstairs, the sinks in upstairs. I'm going to soak them and then I go on and clean the floors that I'm supposed to clean. Of course, when I'm cleaning the bathroom, I also clean my bedroom. And so let's see how it's going to look. I'm going to use that brush. I'm also going to use, you can see the, this, what do you call this? I'm also going to use that. That is my higa, my mawe for my legs. Do you scrub your legs? So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the same to the sink. And let's clean. Try this. And when I'm scrubbing, I'll show you how it looks like. So after I do that, I'm just going to scrub. And we see whether there's going to be any change. Of course, when I'll be scrubbing this, I'll have to remove that water and make sure that it doesn't have any water. If you look at that floor, you're going to see that the tiles have really discolored. This house is not very old. It wasn't built a long time ago, but I don't like the way the tiles have discolored. And you can bear me witness that you don't like keeping on changing your house and calling people to come and change, because I love my privacy. So guys, without so much ado, let's go clean. So I'm going to start with this. This is the doormat for the bathroom. I'm going to use this brush just to make sure that the particles or the part of the dust that are up there are out. And if you can look at it, it is a bit clean. Once in a week at least I put it in the water and I scrub it. And then I'm going to rinse this, because most of the time the window, if I may call it, the window is normally open, so there's a lot of dust sometimes. Of course, you need the place. These are my toiletries, the soap, the shampoos, everything that I use for myself. Just to rinse it off the dust and make sure that it is dust free. Before I start scrubbing these tiles that you can see here, and then I put them aside. Of course, I'm going to wipe them and to make sure that they are there when they are clean. And then after that, they are aside, they have no dust. Using this, I am going to scrub this. These tiles do not make me very happy. So actually it's just soap and water, but I've made sure that I have some bleach, because these tiles are cream, to make sure that they are clean. I mean, they are cream in color. I am going to scrub using this. And I'm also going to use this. Okay, and I make sure that they are clean. I'm even going to scrub this, and I am going to show you the outcome. So I'm going to use this Scotch Brite. I'm also going to use a brush to make sure that, because it has taken so long before I cleaned this, to make sure that it is clean. I'm going to do all this. I'm going to scrub this as I have soaked the toilet, so clean with me. Since it's my toilet, it's my home toilet, I don't have to use any brush, because any gloves, that is, on my hands, because the products I'm using are very soft. They are very sensitive. They are not bad to the hands, and so after removing what I did, you can see the stains are still there. I don't know whether you are able to see it. Yeah, let me bring it closer to you so that you can see what I'm saying. Yep. I don't think you can still see it. Let me make the camera properly and make sure that you can see what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm on the toilet now. I'm through with the tiles. I'm on the chest of drawers. So this one I'm just going to scrub it and make sure that this container for the brush and toothpaste are very clean. The chest of drawers is also very clean, and I'm going to show you how much the toilet is stained, man, and I don't know where this dust comes from. So my advice is for you to avoid so much work is to make sure that you scrub your bathroom at least twice in a week or once in a week if you are a busy person like me. And then the next thing after I'm through wiping that is to make sure that I remove all the water from here, from the basin. And now start the work of scrubbing because I've really left it behind. I mean, I've been busy. I don't know whether I've been busy or I've been very lazy. Let me show you how it is. So I've removed the water, and this is how the toilet looks like. If you look at it properly, you are going to see that, come on, I'm using my phone and doesn't. So that is the toilet. I've already removed the water, so you can see the lines that I was talking about from the borehole water. And so what I'm going to do, I am going to remove those lines. Kindly make sure that you remove all the water. You can see the dirty water there. So what happens with this borehole water is that it is not very sparkling white or clean or blue, whatever the color the water is. And you can see this line here that I'm trying to remove and all this. So the best thing to do is to make sure that your toilet does not go a week without washing, of course, cleaning, because if it's in your bathroom, you use it only at night if you're someone who leaves the house early. And so you may find that if you clean it twice or once, it will be clean. Twice, of course, in a week, to make sure that whenever you have time, you scrub it, you go through it, and then over the weekend, you do thorough. So the product I'm going to use is, you don't pour it direct to the water, to the basin. You just pour it on the container that you're going to use, and make sure that you scrub it thoroughly. I'm going to do a lot of work because I've taken so long before I clean this toilet, and so I'm going to remove the the stains, and I'll show you the outcome. I'm already through with the floor. I'm already through with the tiles on the wall. Now what is remaining is the basin of the toilet and the basin of the sink. And let me scrub. You can see it's not much work if you do it twice or thrice in a week, and at least thoroughly over the weekend, and you will see the product. So doing the same to the basin of the sink. I had soaked it with the normal products of the toilet that you normally use, but I've told you the vim, like I've told you before, the vim that we used to use in high school. For those who used to clean, those who are not in the group of schools, those who used to use, drop a comment, to clean their dormitories and their toilets and ablution blocks. Please tell me, drop a comment and tell me what you used to use. Did you used to use the famous vim? Those who are not in group of schools. So you can see, like I was telling you, this stain here is very stubborn. Very stubborn. And you can see after soaking the sink, the stains are coming out. And so I am going to wash the sink even here. You see? Like I was telling you, the tiles do not make me happy. Just look at that. Let me show you the final product after I rinse. I rinse this, and you can see already the stains are gone. There's only one which is very stubborn here that I'm going to remove, and I'll show you the final product. Thank you for your still with me and remaining with me. I'll show you the final product As we finish this and we go to the office arrangement and some scrubbing and some cleaning and some wiping, let me show you the final product. Here we go now. Oh, yuck. So all this for me, you can see the papers, paper punch, pens, pencils, and guys, scissors. This is not my work. When we get our space, they decide to take our space. Who are they? The kids. So I'm going to tidy up this place and I am going to tidy it with you. Thank you for those who are still with me. You can see still we have bed covers here for those who like coming to rest here alone. And don't forget, this is an office. The children are in the house, so I have to clean all these and place them aside. Oh, my coffee table. Some office stuff here that I have to put here. Arrange them somewhere. Some notebooks. Oh God, some playing cards. And place them somewhere on the floor. And first of all, clean the table. Oh yeah. You are cleaning with me. And guys, story time. I would want to know whether career women, where are you? Is this your job? Or who does it for you? Take it where it belongs. Earphones for work. Put them where they belong because you're not working today. Charging this one. What is this? iPad? Where? Put it where it belongs. You continue charging. Put the earphones where they belong. Okay, well, yeah. Do you have people who work and they don't place things where they are supposed to be? Oh my goodness. Especially the children, they don't have to remove the things. They remove the things and I don't take them back to where they were. And so this is what I'm doing, cleaning the table. What are you doing? Don't tell me this thing was... So good people, this is how clean it has become. So I've already cleaned. After that work, this is what I have done. Here it is. Very, very clean. Look at the toilet. Sparkling clean. The stains are gone. The one is clean. The basins are very clean. But trust me, it's after a lot of work because of neglecting my bathroom. So do this, like I was telling you, the tiles do not make me very happy, but the way they are very clean. Trust me, I am not a dirty person. Only that I don't like white. If you don't like white, drop a comment and let me know how you think about white stuff. The basin is very clean. I have shown you what I use. If you have any question, drop a comment and tell me what you want to know. Even the mirror, very clean. There are some people who brush their teeth and they leave the mirror very dirty. Drop a comment and let me know whether that is exactly what happens to you. And so this is my bathroom. My interest was this. This is what I wanted to show you. You can see at where we have those holes. What do we call that thing? I don't know. Drop a comment. Let me know what it is called. There are still some because we replace it, and by the time we're replacing it has had already stained. Very clean indeed. The stains are gone. The stubborn ones are gone. Look at that. Just very, very tidy and very clean. Guys, you can see that. So I just like it. Under the sink, still some things that discolored we need to change. It's been very expensive to keep on changing stuff. The tiles are very clean. I did a whole video of a house tour of some renovation that I did. Home makeover, and that is the wall that I did. And yeah, let's go to the working area, which is the office. And 1, 2, 3, ta-la! This is my office. Well, organized and cleaned. An office come gym. We have some gym spaces here that we use. That is my table. I've organized it. The papers are gone. I hope you guys are not going to make it dirty again. Yeah. This is a cabinet with some... I've arranged it. You guys, if you thought I was joking, it's a real office. This is where we work. I have mine. This is mine. I have the other one for my hubby. The office stuff are there. Like I was telling you, the pencils are there. The, what is this called? Printing machine is there. It's a real office which is equipped. Yeah. There is the woman, the career woman doing her stuff. How are you doing?
I'm Chloe.
You're Chloe and you're well. And yeah, and that is part of the gym. When you work and you are tired, you do some work and you are very tired and you can do some exercise there and then get into the bathroom. That door leads, wait. Okay, that door leads to the bathroom, like you can see, and then to the bedroom, and so you can rest here. You can do your work from where she's studying. You can do some gym there. Guys, thank you for cleaning with me. Career women, let me know whether this belongs to you. Trust me. Yeah, I am going to do a session and you tell me whether this is your part. Yeah. Guys, you leave this place and you are in the bathroom. Yeah, and you can rest, and this is the aftermath. Oh, let me tell you, wait. After so much work, there is much that I have done. Trust me, ask me how long have I taken this, how long have I taken to do all this work? Career women, how are you doing and how much do you do? Let me ask you, career women, how much do you do to make sure that you have done everything? A friend of mine was telling me that this is too much of the work. And so you find yourself doing so much work and you're getting so tired. And how much work do you do as you do your career? How much do you do as you take care of your kids, if you take care of your family, if you have one? And if you don't have one, you are in school, you are working, how are the house chores? Career women, drop a comment and let me know. Men, please don't be much on us, very much on us and very harsh on us, because trust me, to balance all this is a lot of work. I do this. Stop shaking. This is not a part of your video. Please just sit there and be a good girl. Okay? You're a good girl. Ooh, wearing so many hats. In this channel, I've talked about wearing so many hats. So you are cleaning with me, and I have decided, because I'm really very tired, I need to go shower and rest and do some exercise after this. So career women, how is it, especially when you are at work? Sometimes you work on Saturday, you don't want to involve anyone to clean for you your bedroom, your office, for those who work from the house. So I work in the house sometimes I have to go to the office. How is it? You have to be very, very diligent in your work. And so your bedroom still waits for you to clean it. Your office in your house or in your bedroom still asks you to clean it. You are in school, you have enrolled in some studies, you're working. Sometimes I feel like I get so tired when I go to the kitchen. I am in my bedroom. This is my personal space. I don't want to involve anyone to clean it. I own it. I like my privacy. Drop a comment and let me know who cleans your bedroom, who cleans your stuff. You know, misbehaving. And of course, clothes can be cleaned by somebody else, but there are some personal items that you have to clean. I like owning up my privacy, and so sometimes I feel so tired and I'm like, this is not my call. Drop a comment and let me know whether I'm overreacting. I have to go to the kitchen after doing all this, and guys and our good men, this is why sometimes we have to ask for helper, for house managers, domestic managers to help us. But again, on your privacy, on your private space, you have to do it. And trust me, I'm just so tired. I have to do that every Saturday. I have to clean the basin, at least the basin that I've shown you, the sink that we use for brushing our teeth in my bedroom, and the toilet. The basin, I have to clean it at least anytime I see like, please stop it. I see like the stains have started coming. Trust me, I have told you that I use a borehole water and those stains keep on coming. I don't know why. Somebody please enlighten me on what I'm going to do, because sometimes it is too much, sometimes it's so much work. And but it is easier when I do it at least twice in a week to do showing us your stomach, the basics. So it gets easier when I'm doing it on Saturday, especially when I'm not working. So women, enlighten me and tell me what to do with your personal space, your privacy. How often do you clean it? Trust me, on the side of the floor, I can even go for a week without cleaning, because it's just sometimes it's so tiring, especially if you enroll in a certain study. So career women, let me know how you balance all this. You have to go to the kitchen, you have to take care of your family, you have to take care of your space, and stay there. I have to get you out of this video because this is a serious video. So guys, let me know, career women, where are you? I have done a series of videos on independent women. Please get out of my video. Watch, because I am breaking it with one for the series of independent women, another one on a different stuff, and another one on counselors insights. And let me know, how do you balance all this? Man, I'm just so tired. I am really learning. I have done one video on after the domestic worker leaves for the festive season. Gosh, drop a comment and let me know how you feel. Just get so tired. And so thank you so much, career women, where are you? How do you go about your cleaning? How do you go about the cleaning of your studies office? How do you clean about your let me know how much you go about it. How do you go about the cleaning of your office? How do you clean about your private space? Let me know. Women, let's know how much you go about it. Thank you so much. And this is the cleaning, and the cleaning is very clean. Yeah, let me know how much you go about it on the career women, and how you clean your study office, how you clean your toiletries, your toilet, how you clean your bathroom, how you clean your bedroom, how you clean your working space, especially for those who work in the house. So I've told you I have 2 offices and I have to clean them. I am the one who clean them. At least mine is on the other side of the balcony, so my domestic worker can help me. For my hubby is next to our bedroom, and so I am the one to do it. And at least I try to do it every weekend, at least for this office, once in a week. And because much of it is to organize the disorganization that was there. So where you people, let me know how you go about it. Let me know how you clean it. You go to work, you go to do some studies, some evening studies or some online studies. How do you balance? You have to go to the kitchen. For those who are called mom, for those who are not called mom, how do you organize yourself? Drop a comment and let me know how you go about it. Thank you so much for joining me to this end. This was a Clean with Me stroke career women and women chores. And are they your chores? Is this your space? Do you feel like me that you don't belong there? As in, forgive me for using that word because sometimes it is just so tiring and you have to balance it. So thank you so much. Thank you for being with me to the end, for watching to the end. If you like such stuff and such combination of stuff and such kind of videos, why don't you give it a thumbs up? Why don't you give it a like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you support this initiative? And may God bless you even as you do it. Bye. Watch out on the next video. Watch out on independent, career, strong women and men. God bless. Thank you so much guys for subscribing. I've said this is a video that was supposed to be very short, but I decided to do some cleaning with you. Decided to bring up career women because sometimes I feel that we are unable to balance those who work, whether from house to the office or whatever, whether you have a business, you are a career woman, and trust me, to balance all this, and especially if you have a family, becomes very tricky. So I've decided to join this with some other stories for me as a woman, and combine it with simple makeup. As I do this video, I've just showered after cleaning my bedroom, after cleaning with you, and yeah, you can see my hairstyle. Yeah, just trying and see how it will come out. I am going to show you. So this video is a combination of Clean with Me, career women, and other stories from me, from my experience as a woman, from my experience as a first mother, from being a first mother some years back. Other stories about the first time of stuff. I've done so many videos about first time of doing things. So this video is a combination of, sorry about that, Clean with Me and career women and how they balance their work and home chores, that is a house chores, kitchen chores, cleaning stuff, and other stories about my experience as I do this makeup. I'm only using this foundation. I don't know how much to do much. You can see by the way how much I have known how to do my eyebrows. Somehow I've really practiced to do it. I'm going to show you the outcome of these. I don't know whether the lighting is so much that I look so brown. I don't know. Other stories about women. Why do we have to do all this? I've gotten so much used to eyebrows until I cannot do without it. How about you guys? Drop a comment and let me know whether when you've done the eyebrows and the eye pencil under this sleepy bags of my eyes, I understand it is very... somebody told me that sometimes pocket eyes, are they called eye bags? That it is inherited. So you can inherit, you can try to remove them and they won't. As you grow old, I think they go sagging. As you grow old, you go getting wrinkles. My prayer is that I'll not get, but I pray to grow old gracefully. Yep. And why women, drop a comment and let me know why we have to do all those. So this is our foundation. I don't want to use very much of it, but if you can see near here, I have a sunburn that has been very persistent. I've tried much. I think it is one day when I got burnt. I was trekking. I walked for a long time. I was dropping a certain letter to a certain job. And I really got burnt and it hasn't come out. Trust me, I don't know. Drop a comment. Let me know how I can get this persistent, stubborn sunburn and this stubborn sunburn. And then you drop also a comment and tell me whether you are like me, that you cannot go without an eye pencil, an eyeliner, and eyebrows done, because sometimes I look like I am crying if I don't do it. So I've used that. This is a foundation. It is a pro coverage, just a foundation. I'm not going to use powder because it makes me white. And then I'm going to use what do you call this, a concealer. You able to see it? A concealer around here, because of my eye bags have dropped. I was told sometimes it is inheritance and sometimes it could be true. I've really seen my mom with eye bags. My dad passed. I should have looked at it and see whether I have really inherited that. But do we really inherit sunburns, or it is our skin color that make us the skin color, not the skin color really, but the tone of the skin? Because trust me, because of being light, if I stand on the sun without a cap, or without covering it with or without a sunscreen, I must get sunburns. And even when it is cold, I also get sunburn. So career women, where are you? Let me know your experience on all this, the makeup. If you're most of us are working in one way or another. It doesn't matter where you're working, whether it is small or big. The fact remains that you have some house chores that you have to do. You have some health, personal care that you have to take care of yourself. You must get a skin routine. I've really tried, and I'm going to show you how the tone of my skin have become even because of that. Just having a skin routine. So that is my pro, and let me go show you the lip gloss that I'm going to use in place of a lipstick, and you're going to bear me witness that it is going to look nice. So just Nivea, which flavor? Blackberry Shine, and you're going to see how it looks. Since I discovered this, I stopped applying lipstick because there are some of the lipsticks that I was using that were really making my lips to darken. Drop a comment and let me know whether you have a lipstick that you use that did not go well with your lips, and your lips now looks like you smoke or something, or they are dark. Now look at that. Yeah, and it's something that lasts. It's something that you can keep on doing, and it is simple. And then I am going to do this. I don't use so much color because I don't like being very colorful. I think I already have the color, the tone that I have. I believe in myself. I've done videos on independent woman. I have confidence with how I look. I don't apply the makeup so that I can please anyone, but for my own look. I do the makeup for my own feeling good and looking nice and all that. Why do you do makeup? Drop a comment and let me know whether you have a confidence or you can walk without. Sorry, I've already talked about not going out without some simple makeup, like I don't know whether making eyebrows is a makeup. Drop a comment, let me know. This is very easy. I am combining the white part of it, and I combine actually all of them. If I see I'm very bright, I have to rub it and do something which is not very bright on top on my this part of my eyes. What do you call it? Not get so big. Okay. Yeah. Focusing on my eyes. Story time. Making myself look good, and then we can continue with the stories, and you can tell me about, you can give me 1 over 10 in a rate of 1 over 10. What can you give to my makeup? So this is the outcome of my makeup. I don't think I look that bad. It's just as simple as that. I can do it on daily basis if I want to do it. And it's story time. After that much cleaning, I decided to do a combination of so many so that you can know what I do in my channel. It's a combination about my life. It's a combination about stories of hope when I get some people who are experiencing some stuff and I feel that they can encourage someone and they want to speak out. And so my plan or my prayer is that I become the voice of the voiceless through this channel. It is a channel of hope. By the way, I don't look that bad. Drop a comment and let me know how you feel about my makeup. And if you look at my lips, if you look at it, it looks like lipstick, and for sure it's not a lipstick, it's a lip gloss. So this is a combination of so many things. Thank you for cleaning with me. Career women, I'm still waiting for you to communicate and tell me what is happening as we give these stories. Let me know your story. Let me know whether you want to share your story with someone. Let me know whether you want to become a voice to the voiceless and you want to share your experience with someone as we talk about the January series about women and what it entails to become an independent woman, to become a career woman, and this more so will get an audience of the young adulthood, those who are starting their careers, those who are looking forward to start a family, and how they are going to bring about the balance, which really becomes a headache, especially to us women. I don't know about men, but men, I know you're watching this. These are the stories that I've created in a combination of all what woman does, plus the several series that I have done that will be coming, or I'll be unleashing one by one about independent, strong independent woman, about 3 episodes also, and then that should be followed by parenting. One of my due to the demand, public demand, they want me, my viewers want me to do topics on parenting. May I know specifically which one you want? Thank you, because you're watching this video to the end. What topic do you want? Because I have done tips on parenting. I have done first time motherhood, where I'm just about to give us a story. I have also talked about how you teach your toddlers on how they can clean their bodies to avoid some of this stuff that happens with the domestic workers. I have also done my first time stuff, and these are the stories that I want to talk about. And this is what this channel entails. I pray hashtag it will get more than 1,000 subscribers, more than 1,000 views, because I am back and I am going to be very consistent. Story time. So let me tell you something. First time in school, first time in high school, first time in college, first time in a new place of work, first time in driving, first time to stay alone in your house, first time in so many places. And so in my story, I will start with my first time in high school, and then I'll go to the first time in college. It wasn't that much. That is, in university, wasn't that much. But I'll go to the milestones of the first time being a driver, and then first time in marriage, and of course first time in motherhood, and then now combining all that and then balancing all that as a woman, as a mother, as a wife, as a sister, as a brother, as a career woman, and as a friend. How much are you needed to bring balance into, so that this one does not go down while the other one goes up, and then you're not balanced? And then lastly, looking for people to give you that mandate that it is okay the way you look, it is okay the way you are. Women body shaming on all that as an adult, as a teenager, so much going on, especially on women. And that is why January for me has become the year of women, because trust me, to reach where I am as a woman, and to be confident with myself, and to tell myself that Anna, you are enough, it has taken so much effort, and trust me, I am not yet there. Trust me, I am not yet there. My aim is that I can stand and give my fears. My aim is that I can stand and say I have gone through this stuff. For those who do not know me, I am very shy. I used to be very shy. I couldn't stand on the camera. I couldn't stand in front of the people and say something. But these fears broke down. X factor, fear factor during the COVID, and I became the woman I am. Close to fourth floor, and trust me, it is during 2020, during the 2 years of COVID, that I discovered, not really fully discover myself, that I am enough, that I can always gauge and attack my fears, and shut down people telling me that I'm not enough, and shut down people telling me that I am so and so, and telling myself that I can love myself the way I am. So first time I went to a boarding school, that is in a high school, having come out from not really a group of schools but a public school where we used to go with water. For those who have not watched much of my videos, I started by my early childhood and where I was schooling, going to school with shoes without socks, and with shoes, yes, I thank God because I could school with shoes, but fetching water even for the school, fetching water for our cows, doing a lot of tilling in our shamba, and especially during the holiday. And so in high school, because I realized about these house chores, leave alone the garden chores, I don't know whether I'm lazy. Guys, do you think I'm lazy? Because I did a lot of tilling in my early childhood until I don't want to do much of tilling. I showed you through the video that my daughter took on the home compound tour, and I have a small garden, but trust me, I can't till it on my own. I did a lot when I was young until shamba. I can do it. I have acres and acres of land, but I employ people. Of course, I create jobs for them to do it. And so here I am, from a public school in the village and then to a high school, which is a boarding. I was in a day school, and trust me, for those people who are not from group of schools, English is not our thing. English is not our thing. I know some people can tell me you can say it louder than that. English is not our thing. We learnt it. We have not acquired it. We have really learnt it. We are not from group of schools. Trust me. So what I did is that when I went to the boarding school, we met with some girls. Of course, it was a girls' school who came from probably group of schools. I was in the village, people from town. Nairobi used to look like a city, and really city back in Ushago. Ushago is a village. And then here I meet with people who are consistent and very good in English and very fluent in English. And I remember making some mistakes because, remember, put and the past tense of the word put and saying putted, and that was the first mistake that I did by saying putted. I don't know how I used the word, but I remember vividly with a lot of nostalgia is that I realized I made the mistake because of the people that I talked to and the way they reacted and the way they laughed instead of correcting me. And so I lost trust in my English. And so when they're speaking that much English, and somehow, somewhere, women, girls, where are you? I don't know more about the boys' school because I know boys don't like those who don't come from a group of schools. When you go to a public school, I am sure your English is somehow neutralized because most people from public schools, English is learned and not acquired. We acquire it through learning, and so we are not very fluent. I know even boys' school, men, you can tell me that. And so I did not trust my English very much until far much later when I could you can bear me witness that in high school, boarding school, especially for girls, we try to outdo each other in speaking English, and I like girls for that because we need to express ourselves in this language, which is the second national language in our country, Kenya, in Africa. And so when you can present yourself and express yourself very much well in English, then the better, because you can go anywhere, you can fit in any country, and especially in countries that use English. And so I did not trust my English very much. That was the first time in high school and a boarding school for that matter. So much followed. I gave a story of how my bucket was stolen. I was bullied. Somebody stole my bucket. I stayed for 2 weeks without a bucket. Asked me what I was using. I used to be in a cubicle of 4 people. Most of them were from fours. I would wake up before them, and it was tough. And so when I talk to teenagers, most of the time those who were in a high school and in a boarding school, I tell them there's always first time in high school or first time in something. A composition that we wrote so much in high school, not really in high school, but in primary, first time in school. And sometimes in high school you can create imaginative composition and talk about your first time in school. And it's always something. Drop a comment and let me know whether it was something for you or it was just a shh and a smooth life for you. So when I'm talking to teenagers, I tell them to know their right, because I knew the person who stole my bucket. I could see her with my bucket. Sorry about that. And I couldn't ask for it. Trust me, I could not ask for that bucket because of the fear. Of course, she was a fourth former. She was in Form 4. Trust me, if you are looking at this, because it may come when you're in holiday and you are a teenager, you have finished school, you have graduated from Form 4, you are in college, please advise people against bullying, because it took me the longest time to know that it is my right, and it was my right to ask for that bucket, because it was mine, and Makyushi would move around with it with my name on it. Remember the Form 1s? How we label their clothes? How their buckets and mattresses and everything, and even the innerwears are Jehovah. Public schools, trust me. We need to talk to our kids so that they stop bullying and stealing stuff from guys. Stop stealing stuff from our boys, girls and boys, so that the experience in high school, especially those who do not come from group of schools, at least they can fit in that society. And so that was my first time in school. And then come my first time in driving. And here I am. I'll tell you a very short story when I was in early adulthood. At 21, I had a driving license. At 22, I was so ambitious, you'd say that. But trust me, they have come to be. I was so much of ambitious that at 20, I had my driving license. I looked forward into driving a car. At 21 or 22 in my early adulthood, I had my driving license, and trust me, I never had a car. I was so over ambitious. And it took me like around 5 years to start driving my car. That was around at 25 or 24. And here I am. I have a car. I don't want to put a nail because I hear that with a nail, I don't know the other motorists, especially the matatus. Matatus are the public means in our country, Kenya, will harass you with a nail. But trust me, I ended up putting it because I was not very confident on the road, that is. I was not very confident on the road, and so see, my makeup is still there. I've been talking for the longest time possible, and so I did it, and it took me like 2 months for me to be very confident. And the worst part of it was the rivers. Women and ladies, I don't know about men. I realize men, you do not have a problem with rivers. True or false? Drop a comment and let me know whether it is true that men do not have problem with the first time drivers with a nail. As a man, you know how to maneuver around the rivers, because trust me, my river, sometimes I would turn the wheels and then come out and check whether it will move or where the wheels are facing, so that I can know it is going to left or it's going to right. And so it was very hard for me, and a lot of butterflies in my stomach, especially. I would maneuver even when I'm sleeping. A lot of water in my stomach, a lot of going to the toilet because of the tension, and anxiety, especially when I know I am going to reverse. And sometimes I wouldn't at all park my car from the flight side, from flight. That is when it is looking that when front, so that when I'm just leaving, I just go. It took me the longest time for me to do that. And thank you to my friend who took me somewhere where there were two roads. Of course, in the estates where there's not so many cars. And she would tell me to get into this road and make sure that I turn out to the other road. And without even looking at where the wheels are going. And for the many years that I have done driving, rivers is no longer a problem. So do you have a problem with rivers, ladies? Do you have a problem with the rivers, guys? Let me know, men, comment, and let me tell you how you're going to go about it, because it's another story altogether. And that was my first time driving. It wasn't not a very good experience until the first time I decided to go up country alone with a car. Of course, by then or by now, I did not have a nail. And so I decided to travel and drive myself to up country. My up country is about 300 kilometers. Not 300. Is it 300 or 150? For 2 hours. How many kilometers am I supposed to cover? Drop a comment and let me know. Because I drove myself to my up country is 2 hours from Nairobi City in Kenya. And so I drove myself to and fro, and I was alone. And that was the turning point of my driving. So guys, if you are learning how to drive, you still feel not very confident, travel to your country, of course. If your country is 2 hours or 1 hour away, go alone and come back alone. And the experience will never be the same again. I did a lot of harassment with a nail, of course, from the public means, public transport. That is the matatus. But that was just the teething problems. And I did it. So yes, so how do you like my stories, and how is your story? Do you have a story that you want to share? Do you have any experience that you want to share? The channel of hope is willing to give a listening ears, and a shoulder that you can lean on as you subscribe. Reach out to me. My email address is in the description. Let me know your story, and let us meet up and plan up on when we can talk about our stories, and see how you can become a voice to the voiceless as you help someone with your story. Now, on my last story is about my first time as a mother, my first time pregnancy. The experience I wouldn't say was that bad. I have 3 kids, and the experiences have been very different. The first one was different from the second one, and it was different from the third one. So you have different experiences. If you're pregnant, you can drop a comment and let me know how different it is for you, and let me know how it feels. Is that your thing? Do you feel like you're not going back there? Trust me, it's your thing. I have gone back there thrice, and I am okay because I love kids and I love kids, and I thank God for giving me the kids that He has given me. So the first time pregnancy was not that bad, but the baby and parenting, and especially the first few months, were the worst in my life. They were the worst in my motherhood. Trust me, as ladies, we work ourselves out. We work out until we forget about ourselves. We forget about our self-care. We forget about our personal care. And this was the worst stage of my life. My baby had colic. I don't know what colic was. My baby cried for 3 months, 24 hours. I got the sickness of your baby. Whew. It was the hardest time of my life. I remember this day that my firstborn cried for a whole day, 12 hours, slept for 3 hours and woke up. And I remember taking my child to the hospital, and I was told it was colic, and I was given some medication which never worked. The following day, the same, 3 days consecutively, I took my child thinking that he is sick, and only to be told it is colic, and it never stopped. And the third day is when I surrendered and I said, this is it, Anna, bear the burden. And I used to pray to God that one day this boy will keep quiet, will stop crying, but it went for 3 good months. That medication never helped. People told me so many stories about what I'm eating is what the boy is consuming. I'm eating a lot of food with a lot of acid. That is what the boy is consuming. And so much that never helped me. I was told to give my baby water. Remember, exclusive breastfeeding. I was told to give my baby water. I did it, never worked. That it is the stomach. Take this child, statisticians take this child to their paternal parents. They see their parents and they stop crying. And I did so much, but it never helped. Trust me, if you need any help, drop a comment and let me know whether I can talk about this, so that you stop listening to so many stories, so that you can stop thinking to me so many superstitions, are they superstitions or superstitions, whatever, so many stories that you're fed about your baby crying, about the colic, about what you're feeding. Okay, of course, I know what you're feeding is important, but you're going to be given so many stories. As a first-time mother, I forgot what I was called. And I would go for a whole night without sleeping until my baby was 3 months, and things started changing slowly and slowly. And my baby cried for as many years as now, when he has stopped crying. And remember, he's almost 13, and at 3 years the baby would just cry for nothing. And I was like, oh God, is this a crying baby? But at least now he's a grown, he's 13 years, he's a teen, and the crying has somehow stopped, or has stopped. Now he knows how to solve his issues without crying any difficulty. that he may face any difficult issues or topics or concepts or some work that he's unable to do. He would cry even in his preschool, but it has stopped. And come my second born, you wouldn't tell that is a child in my house. So for you who is fearing not to go back there and get a second child, children are not the same, they not behave the same. Because with my second born, you wouldn't say that in that house there's a child. I remember when my dad passed on when my baby was 7 months, he left saying, just before he left, he would say, this boy really cries. I would go to functions and stay in the car. I would go home and it was just too much. But with the second born, it was so soft, it was so swift. With my third born, the same. And so children are not the same, experiences are not the same. Don't fail to get the number of kids that you want to get just because you are disappointed with the first time parenting, first time motherhood. I will come back to this for the first time mothers. Drop a comment and let me know whether there's something else that you want me to talk about. And let me know whether how is your experience in your first time as a mother? How is it taking you? How is your first pregnancy? How is your first time meeting your in-laws? Because this first time of everything. How is your first time meeting your boyfriend? And let me know how it goes or it went about or how it will go about. You are planning to meet yours for the first time, blind date. Let me know so that I can give you some tips on how you're going to go about it. And guys, let me tell you the first time when I met my mom. That is the man in my life and the love in my life, my husband. My hubby, salute wherever you are. If you're watching it, know that you're loved. And the father of my kids. And I remember meeting him, having met him the first time somewhere in a party. Exchanged numbers. The one that you talk and you're not interested with each other, and somehow you can see that you're clicking. Am I shying off? No, I'm not. And so you didn't have a look at them so much, and so the face somehow disappeared. And so you're meeting, like you met in public and now you're meeting the two of you and you're having your first date. And we had to tell each other what colors of the clothes that we are wearing. It was weird, but it turned out to be good because he's the man of my life right now. And I am so happy and I am so excited. It's been a whole hour stories, whole hour career women, and balancing, a whole hour cleaning up. And thank you if you're watching to this end. Remember, hashtag over 1,000K subscribers, hashtag over 2K or road to 2K subscribers. May God bless you, may God keep you. Now you know what this channel is all about. Thank you so much and tune in to the next video, which is coming soon, either on one topic or a combination of many things together, story time, when you feel like talking and unwinding. Here I am, I can give stories, I can talk for hours and hours because that is what I do now partly, and that is what I do on daily basis. So when I say I talk throughout the day, drop a comment and tell me what I mean. What do you think I do? What is my career? This is partly part of it, and partly 90% of the day I spent talking. And so guys, I can sit here and talk and talk and talk. What is your story? What do you want to talk about? Again, you want to be the voice of others. Drop a comment, write for me, or write in my email address and let me know what you want to hear about. Whether you want to share a story, what topic you want me to talk about. Let me wind up before the video is too long. Tune in for the next video. Shalom.